and the driver, Sandra Bland. Now, she died just 3 days after her arrest.
Now, we here at CNN have watched the video closely released by the Texas Department of Transportation, and we've noted there are some irregularities in what was released. We don't know if it's been edited or if there was an issue with the camera equipment, but what you're about to hear is a tense exchange between the officer and Sarah Bland.
You mind putting out your cigarette, please? Don't mind.
I'm in my car, but I put out my cigarette.
Well, you can step on out now.
I don't have to step out of my car.
Step out of the car. Step out of the car.
No, you don't have the right.
Step out of the car.
You do not have the right to do that.
I do have the right. Now step out or I will remove
I
you.
refuse to talk to you other than to identify myself.
Step out or I will remove
I
you.
am getting removed for a failure.
Step out or I will remove you. I'm giving you a lawful order. Get out of the car now or I'm going to remove you.
And I'm calling my...
I'm going to yank you out of here.
Okay, you're going to yank me out of my car?
Get out.
Okay. All right.
25.
Let's do this.
Yeah, we're going to.
Yeah. Don't touch me.
Get out of the car.
Don't touch me. I'm not under arrest. You don't have the right to say
You are under arrest.
I'm under arrest for what?
25.
For what?
7 County FM 1098. Just
For what?
290. Send me another unit. Get out of the car.
Another unit, FM 1098.
Get out of the car now.
Why am I being apprehended? You're trying to give me a
I
ticket
said
for
get
failure?
out of the car.
Why am I being apprehended? You
I'm
just
giving you a
open my car
lawful
door.
order.
You
I'm
just
going
open
to
my car
drag you out of here.
So you're threatening to drag me out of my own car.
Get out of the car.
And then you
I will light you up. Get out.
Wow.
Now.
Wow.
Get out of the car.
For a failure to signal. You're doing all of this for
Get over there.
Right, yeah. Yeah, let's take this to court. Let's do
Go
it
ahead.
for a failure to signal. Yep.
And just to clarify there, her name is Sandra Bland, but you heard the officer say, I will light you up. So that video, of course, difficult to watch. The district attorney says a grand jury will ultimately decide whether what happened to Bland in the jail cell was a suicide or a homicide. CNN's Ryan Young has been closely following this developing story and has more on her mysterious death.
We were able to get access to Sandra Bland's cell, number 95, and to see where authorities say she hanged herself inside that cell. They said they haven't really touched much of it, and as you walk through, you got a sense of what she was dealing with for those 3 days leading up to her death.
For a failure.
Step out or I will remove you. I'm giving you a lawful order.
For the first time, we are seeing police dash cam video of Sandra Bland's arrest.
And I'm calling my...
I'm going to yank you out of here.
Okay, you're going to yank me out of my car?
Get out.
Okay.
Pulled over for failing to use her turn signal, you can hear a tense exchange between the officer and Bland.
We have certain procedures put in place, and he did not comply with those procedures. One of the many procedures is letting the individual know in terms of what action is going to be taken.
But what the dash cam video doesn't show is a struggle that was captured by a witness with a cell phone, which shows Bland pinned to the ground and screaming she's a victim of excessive force. Bland was arrested and brought here to the Waller County Jail. 3 days later, she was found dead, hanging in her cell. Surveillance video from inside the jail shows no one walking along the hall to enter or leave Bland's cell before she was found dead.
This is cell number 95. This is where Sandra Bland was staying for those 3 days. And you can see it left a lot of it just like the way it was. The food is still sitting here. The bed is still in the same arrangement that it was left in. But there's a lot of attention being paid to the trash bag just like this one. And this trash liner. Of course, this trash liner is what's believed that was used to string up here and for Sandra Bland to hang herself.
There was 4 female inmates 3.5 feet across from her. They give statements. Nobody did anything to her at all. And based on that, there is absolutely a tragic incident here of her committing suicide.
But state officials and the FBI are investigating the case, and the district attorney is treating her death as a murder investigation. And Bland's family says the 28-year-old would not have taken her own life.
7 days later, I still don't know what happened to my baby sister.
This remains a very active and involved investigation. In fact, you can really split this almost into 2 separate incidents. What happened at that traffic stop and then what happened at that cell. A lot of people are calling for the DOJ investigation. The FBI and Texas Rangers are investigating to see what happened here, but this is far from being over. Ryan Young, CNN, Prairie View, Texas.
And unfortunately, we can report on another police investigation, this one in the U.S. state of Ohio. An brutally shot by a white officer during a traffic stop. According to the police, the officer pulled over 43-year-old Samuel DeBose for driving without a front license plate on Sunday. At one point, there was a struggle between the two, and police say DeBose drove away. The officer then fired once, hitting DeBose in the head.
Family and friends of DeBose held a rally Tuesday demanding answers. Police say the officer, who works for the University of Cincinnati, was wearing a body camera at the time. He is now on paid administrative leave. The city manager says video of the incident will not be released until the investigation is over.
Now, technology is outpacing the laws to control it. Coming up for you, how a U.S. teenagers' college project sparked a federal investigation. Stay with us.
When they say white cop, black man, it's inflammatory.